Salutations my Fallout lovers, it is Matty here today bringing you a Fallout 4 wishlist video. Now before anything, be sure to check out the link in the description of my previous video. That is a Fallout 4 discussion video. Anyways, this series is created by your comments, so be sure to let me know in the comment section down below what you would like to see in the next installment of the Fallout franchise. If your comment is awesome enough, you will be featured in a series along with two other commenters just like Nexus Rampage. He says, a subtle but immersive change to Fallout is light switches. If the area is powered by the Hoover Dam, Helios 1 for example, it would be awesome to have the light on or off if you choose it. It could add sneak benefits and add more secret locations via secret passages. Now I'm not saying go all Wolfenstein on this and add these crazy secret passages, but I like what he said about sneak benefits and being able to turn the lights on and off. Now I'm not saying anytime I walk in a room, oh where's the light switch, but I think of Metro 2033 or Last Light, easily in my opinion the best post-apocalyptic games next to Fallout. They are right up there, man. They are some great games. If you haven't played them, play them. Just do yourself that favor. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I think of those games and how you can shoot out the lights or you can shoot out the water onto the fire and make the area darker and kind of get engrossed in this kind of stealth experience and how you can tackle this in a secretive way. And I think like this is something that isn't too hard to add into a video game. I mean, you know, shooting off a light, that's not too difficult for a developer to put in there. And I feel like it would add a whole nother realm of gameplay on how you can tackle situations and really encourage stealth gameplay, which is something that, in all honesty, a Fallout game should encourage, but it really doesn't all that well. And I feel like something like this, a very subtle change as Nexus said, would be something very good for the Fallout game. Anyways, moving on to the next wish from Subjugator. He says they need to make improvements to fast traveling. This is something I've never seen before. Instead of magically teleporting to your destination, how about making it more like Fallout 1 and 2? You can see yourself on the map and you can choose which destination to go to, and then you, the dot on the map, start moving along the way based on your survival and outdoorsman skills. You will get a random or unexpected encounter, and some you may be able to escape if your survival or outdoorsman skill is high enough. This would make fast traveling less of a cheat and more of an immersive way to quickly get to your destination while still getting the thrill of exploring random encounters and finding locations along the way. Another more current example for those of you who haven't played the older Fallout games is Dragon Age Inquisition, or not Inquisition, no, Dragon Age Origins, I apologize. Origins does the same thing where you kind of travel along the map and you kind of get these random encounters. Now, there's one thing worth mentioning that is how this could possibly not work, and I want to mention it just because some people may counteract this, is that this is an open world game. It's not like Fallout 1, 2, or Dragon Age Origins where they're kind of set separate areas. In Fallout, it's going to be an open world game, so it would kind of be hard to set you in these areas when it would just be kind of stopping you at a random point on the map. But I do agree that something like this would kind of make it less of a put down the controller moment and let me text my friends back, and more of the I don't want to put my controller back in case put my controller down, I mean, in case I get ambushed. I feel like that would really keep you immersed in the game. And I think to myself, if I'm a developer, like I want to make sure the controller is always in the player's hands and not taking breaks, and you know, they really want to keep playing. And I feel like this is one of those, another subtle change that could really make a big difference, and I'd love to see this. You know, it's not like it's something that's mandatory, but it'd be cool to see. Anyways, moving on to the final wish from Gonzo1234. He says, I would like to see the return of combat simulators from Operation Anchorage from Fallout 3. They had them in New Vegas, but you couldn't use them. That pissed me off too. He said, so why not make one of the Marine Corps expeditions to China that we heard about in the Honest Hearts DLC, or some other war, but don't make them too short. Now here's the idea I had when I saw this comment. I was like, this would be so cool if they did this. How about making the lore almost like interactive in a way where in certain vaults or certain areas I maybe can find a way to activate certain simulators and really completely experience something that happened years ago in a different area, and make them these short little simulations to kind of give me this immersive storytelling experience, but almost like teaching me lore at the same time, because you know, a lot of lore is learned through books, reading the data section in your Pip-Boy. And I feel like this would be a cool way to learn it, is kind of implementing these simulators that we saw in Operation Anchorage, or we saw throughout New Vegas. I think it would be awesome to see it kind of implemented in this way. I feel like this is one of the more better ideas I've came up with in a while, and I really like this idea of adding simulators in a certain way so that we can experience certain events in the Fallout world without having sacrifices of an entire game being set in that area. Like, what's China like in the Fallout world? Let's simulate it and see what it's like. You know what I'm talking about? You know, certain events that have happened throughout there, like Gonzo mentioned, that'd be cool to experience. But anyways, those are your 3 Fallout wishes for the week. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave your comments down below on what you would like to see in the next installment of the Fallout franchise. Other than that, be sure to follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.